Hey yoga moms. So today I'm going to share a little spontaneous sequence with you because one of the things I love about yoga is making stuff up. So I was going to write on a different topic today and do a different video, but honestly, yesterday I flipped out at my 5-year-old daughter, and then I thought, this is a good time to just go off on a spontaneous topic that I've been kind of puzzling over lately, and that is having a few I just flipped out at my child sequences. Because even though I've been doing yoga for more than 2 decades, I totally flip out on my kids. They're kids. So let's talk about that more. Let's do something with that. I feel like so many parents do that. We don't always talk about it. And then what's to even be done about it? I apologize to her later, but as I was maybe you've done this, as I was flipping out, I could feel what was going on in my body, and then another part of my brain felt bad about it. I just felt like, man, I'm being a jerk right now. She's kind of being a jerk right now. I mean, it was just so many levels of awareness going on there. But anyway, the physical stress that I felt during that moment, it was big, and I thought, okay, I know this isn't good for me. I feel like I can't help it. What can I do? There's so many things that you can do. In the past, I might have gone for a bike ride or for a run. I don't have that same freedom to just get up and get on my bike when I have 2 little kids at home to take care of. So now I can just kind of drop down on my yoga mat in the living room, in my office, or wherever, and just kind of shake it out. So the thing I like about this topic is at least me, and maybe you too, that I often think of yoga as something like really controlled and stoic, and it can be very controlled and collected and calm. Sometimes at the expense of forgetting, hey, we're humans. We have emotions like anger and frustration, and how do we channel that? We could be aware of it even while we're letting it out and freaking out, and still be aware of it, and then I did, feel bad in the moment and afterwards. So how can we let it move through in an appropriate way, which is ultimately what we're trying to teach our kids too, right? So I'm learning too. Anyway, here's a fun little sequence, and it's just a way to kind of shake out the stress of being angry and frustrated. So I encourage you to make up your own, but what I like to really touch on here is that you can get really dynamic movements, big movements, and just let out your stress that way. So I like to start with my arms, because when I get angry, I just want to hit things and grab things and go crazy. Shake out the arms, maybe even your whole upper body. Like I'm getting ready for a boxing match, right? Okay, and then I like downward dog. It activates the whole body, and let it be dynamic. Bend the knees, turn the head side to side. And then I kind of am thinking back to my days of teaching kids yoga and gymnastics. You could do donkey kicks if you're up for it, and kick, and then maybe a 3-legged dog, and raise up your legs one at a time. Come down at the tabletop. Open up. I think they call this one wild thing. Maybe circle your arm a few times, that top arm, opening your chest to the sky. And back up. Downward dog. Kind of kick around. It doesn't have to be a perfect, movement, or even it doesn't have to be symmetrical. Coming back down, other side. Wild thing. Circle that top arm. And breathe. Especially exhaling. Oh, right. So, it's simple. If you don't have the luxury to get up and go for a run, or, ride your bike, or get out of the house, I don't know, put on a dance video, do a yoga sequence like this. It helps. It's really hard to flip the switch when you're angry, right? And just go from mad to anything but mad. So I hope you try it. Or the trick is to remember to try it in the moment. Honestly, when I'm mad, I don't always think of that, of doing something like yogic and, peaceful or constructive or whatever. And then go apologize to someone if you hurt their feelings. It's not always easy to do, but I think it means a lot. And not only that, compassion for yourself. Because if you're flipping out at your kids like I do sometimes, it's usually that you're tired, you're stressed, you're going through some stuff. And that's what it is. So, hope you try it. Good luck. Be nice to yourself. Be kind to others. Namaste.